Hey guys, Majora Moon 15 here. I'm going to be sharing with you guys my somewhat tier list of favorite Zelda dungeons. I will be sharing my top 5 favorite Zelda dungeons throughout the entire franchise. And please remember, this is just my opinion. It's nothing based on facts. So, number 5. Almost said number 1. But number 5, I'd say the Goron Mines from Twilight Princess. Every dungeon pretty much has its own gimmick, and this gimmick is somewhat to work for, kind of, but once you get it, it's really cool, and that is walking on ceilings using the powerful power of magnetics. Yeah, the first time I played the dungeon, I was like 8 years old, and I thought that was pretty badass. So I mean, that's of course got to make it into my top 5, and not to mention, it's where I somewhat saw that Twilight Princess was a legit game, or tried to go for the realistic take on Hyrule. So I always thought that was cool, less of a cartoony feel compared to some other lovable, keep in mind, very lovable cartoony games in the Zelda franchise. But on to my number 4. The Stone Tower from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. My favorite part of it was actually the ascension of getting to Stone Tower, but if you want to be technical and that technical dick that wants to point out that that's not the actual dungeon, dumbass, I'm going to go ahead and get into the actual dungeon itself. This dungeon's gimmick was similar, or I guess you can relate it to Twilight Princess, but you flip the dungeon up and down and whatnot. That was pretty cool. Yeah. And on to number 3. The Temple of Time, Twilight Princess version. The main reason I like this version is because it gives a more, further in exploration of the actual Temple of Time. And I'm sure you've noticed, the entrance takes off more of the Ocarina of Time version. You know, you got the pedestal of time, and this actually takes you up into the window where Navi kind of left, so that was cool, I thought. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, that was just cool to me. I just didn't really care for the spiders, but anyway. Number 2, the Snowhead Dungeon in The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. This dungeon's gimmick was pretty much rising a tower and then leveling it out to get to the boss chamber. But I did like it because it also it made good use of the Goron's rolling ability or capability. I mean, it's like, I love the ramps and stuff, and like some ramps when you get on, you gotta make a sharp turn to the right and then hit the other ramp. I mean, I thought that was cool. The boss fight was really cool too. But number 1, City in the Sky from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I myself am a very big platforming game fan, and this pretty much brought it for me, because, I mean, you're in the freaking sky. I mean, the point is to not fall. Not really the point, but I mean, that's one of the aspects of the actual dungeon. Not to mention you get the second claw shot in this game, or yeah, well, game too, but you get the second claw shot in this dungeon, and then from then you're like zipping through the pillars and whatnot, shooting from pillar to pillar. I always thought that was cool, and that is just my favorite dungeon in all of the Zelda franchise. So yeah, Majora Moon signing out.